Yusuf Maitama Sule was born in the Yola quarters within the city of Kano on the 1st of October 1929. He was a third child in a modest family, but young Yusuf lost his mother at the tender age of 4. He had an early exposure to Quranic education before proceeding to acquire Western knowledge. Maitama Sule got enrolled into primary school in 1937. By 1939, the death of Madaki Makmadu, who had adopted him and provided all he needed, brought an unprecedented twist in his life, which he surmounted. At last, the young Maitama went through primary and proceeded to Kaduna College in 1943. He left college in 1948 and got a teaching appointment at the middle school in Kano. His rise to political prominence began in 1955 at a young age of 26 when he became the chief whip of the Federal House of Representatives. In 1960, Maitama Sule led the Nigerian delegation to the Conference of Independent African States. Maitama Sule had a flourishing public service life, which began in 1976 when he was made the Federal Commissioner of Public Complaints. By 1979, he was named Nigeria's permanent representative to the United Nations, where he championed efforts towards the end of apartheid in South Africa. After the re-election of President Shehu Shagari in 1983, Ambassador Sule was appointed the Minister for National Guidance, an office designated to assist the President in fighting corruption. Out of political office, Ambassador Sule remained a consistent voice on issues bordering on national unity.
I have a dream that Nigeria will take our proper place in the Committee of Nations. And these dreams will be realized by the grace of God under your leadership, Mr. President.
At the ripe age of 87, Ambassador Maitama Sule passed on in a hospital in Cairo, Egypt, after suffering from pneumonia and chest infection. Because of his vocal and oratory powers, Ambassador Sule had been cited by many speakers, but what no one could take away from him was his love for his country. Maitama Sule is known for saying, "Everyone has a gift from God." The Northerners are endowed by God with leadership qualities. The Yorubas know how to earn a living and have diplomatic qualities. The Igbo man is gifted in trade, commerce, and technological innovation. God so created us equally, with purpose and with different gifts. Maitama Sule was a nationalist who firmly believed that all Nigeria really needs is great leadership.
To present this award, I have the pleasure of inviting Koguna Danladi Bako, a distinguished public servant and broadcaster. And then I am pleased to announce that able representatives of our very respected Alhaji Maitama Sule are here to receive the award on his behalf. When I look back, I didn't recognize who was right behind me, Professor Ango Abdullahi. And of course, you know who he is, and a very distinguished scholar. Sir, you're welcome. He will receive the award on behalf of the family.
The former Vice President of Nigeria, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, GCON. My brother, the Chairman of Silverbird, Ben Bruce. The governors here present. The PDP chairman, the chairman of Hannes Ndigbo. I have the pleasure of presenting this award to the representative of the family of Alhaji Maitama Sule, the distinguished politician who passed away a few years ago. If you thought that Professor Ango Abdullahi spoke well, if you thought that Tafawa Balewa spoke excellent English, if you think I am speaking well, Maitama Sule was the personification and epitome of excellent presentation. The person that will receive the award on behalf of the family was also my chairman when I was member governing council in Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University, a distinguished vice chancellor of Ahmadu Bello University, chairman of Northern Elders Forum. I'm humbled to present this award to the family of Alhaji Yusuf Maitama Sule, Damasanin Kano, the late politician.
Your Excellencies, in particular the former Vice President and the President in waiting, God willing. Your Excellencies present here, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's really difficult for me in an event of this nature concerning my former teacher. The late Emerson Kano was my teacher in 1952, the primary school or middle school, as they were called then. And then his real tutorship started much later. When I became a student in the Nigerian political arena. I think really if I want to go in that direction, I may take too long. But my eye, on behalf of the entire members of late Emerson Kano's family, some of whom are here, and it's my great pleasure to introduce the new Emerson Kano. New Emerson Kano is here, Alhaji Maitama, who has succeeded his father, and for that we are particularly grateful to Almighty God and the present Emir of Kano, who had lived to our usual expectations of him. So on behalf of the entire family, both here and very many not here, we'd like to accept this award with humility and hoping that really it is an indication that this country will always honor their own, the deserving amongst very many of their own. Emerson Kano passed away exactly about 18 months ago, as you have heard in the documentary. But today, we feel his absence even more than ever before, particularly at this critical time Nigeria is going through. If you was here, you will hear the eloquence, the usual sermons in his eloquence. And it's difficult for his student to ever try to see whether there will be another eloquence like that of Emerson Kano. We really are grateful on behalf of the family. Thank you very much indeed.
Another round of applause for the recipients so far.